Okay, we're going to start to have a look at the meaning of the cards now. Now, obviously, as we went through with the major arcana, it's equally as important to look at the cards, get your personal feelings on what you see represented in the artwork, and sort of make notes of that and use that as a point of reference when doing readings. That's still very important, but we're going to have a look at the traditional meanings, which, as we said, getting the meaning of that card for you is all about finding the meeting place, if you like, between the traditional meanings and your personal feelings and interpretations that are coming to you on that card. Now, with the minor cards, there's sort of two things that you're looking at. With the major arcana, we went through, each card had a very strong meaning in its own right. With the minor arcana, you're looking at, first of all, the suit of the card, and secondly, you're looking at the number or the figure represented on the card. So we're going to start by having a look at the different suits within the minor arcana and go from there. Okay, so we're going to start with cups. Now, the Ace of Cups. There we go. Cups are all about emotion, healing, personal and family issues, spirituality. Rather obviously in some respects, they're associated with the element of water. They're also associated with the direction of west, which obviously has links to water, and they're also associated with the season of summer, which can be quite useful when giving sort of time scales or looking at times of the year for clients when you're doing readings. Look off for yourself. Okay. Next up, we're going to look at swords. Now, swords they're all about doing things and thinking things. They're about plans and actions. They're about intellect, ideas, goals. They're also about worries, conflicts. They're associated with the element of air, and because of that, they're associated with the direction of east. They're also representative of the season of winter. Okay. Next, we're going to look at coins, also known as pentacles in some decks. Coins I always call it the stuff suit. It's all about practical stuff, materialistic stuff that you can actually touch and hold: finance, property, career, fertility, abundance, all those kinds of things. It's because of that, in some ways seems quite obvious, related to the element of earth. Because of that, the direction north, and it is also linked to the season of autumn. Okay. Next one we're going to look at, the last one, is wands, sometimes staves. Now, wands is change. Basically, it's about transformation, change. Also, communication comes up in there. It's big energy sort of suit. It's normally things happening and taking shape. Manifestation, that kind of feel to it. Linked to the element of fire, because of that, the direction south. And it is linked to the season of spring as well. So those are the four suits that you have that make up your minor arcana. What I would do is I would get used to relating the suits to those types of energies and those types of sort of responses within you. A lot of people find, because of their elemental associations, that they kind of instinctively relate the meanings of the suits to the traditional ones. They are quite instinctive, so it tends not to be too difficult to get your head around. But certainly have a look through and have a look at the artwork on the cards. You can see a lot of these themes represented within there. The deck that I used was a slightly more modern one, but it does hark back to quite traditional things on there. But certainly have a look at a few different decks. Have a look at the way that these suits are represented and what the artwork is coming through with them, and see how it ties in for you. And you can get used to this in a number of different ways, but you can meditate on the different suits and see what sort of feelings and emotions you get. You can put them in different places in the house as well. Some people will have different, the artwork like I should do all the aces in different rooms, you know. For example, you know, if you have all your family meetings around a dining table, family meetings if you like, but if you always have discussions about what's happening, what you're going to be doing, what everyone's going to be moving forward with, around a dining table and dining room hang sort of swords artwork. Bathrooms always tend to have cups in them. It's kind of the big, you know, if you go and have a bit of a hard time, say I'm going for a bath. You have that emotional unwinding in there. But yeah, there's all sorts of things you can do. Be creative with it and see how you move forward with them.